Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we have not one, not two, but three special groups of guests here in the studio this morning. We are popping on a Friday. It is wild in here. But first, we have some of our favorite people, and those are some friends from Holzer. And we're going to talk about something that I'll bet that you have no idea is going on here in Jackson. You guys snuck in on us.
Yep, we sure did.
Glad you did, though, because it's what we're going to talk about is a matter of convenience for many of you listening out there today that you probably don't know about. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But could you girls introduce yourselves?
My name is Stephanie Yates. I am the MP for Jackson Infusion.
Okay.
I've been with Holzer for about 12 years.
Okay.
And I live in Eureka.
Wait, is there gold there?
I live there. Of course, there's gold.
Of course. Why would I even ask that question?
That's good.
That's a good answer.
That's good. Yeah. All right, my name's Allie. I've been a nurse about 12 years as well. We started the infusion clinic here at Jackson. So we're excited to get it started.
That's right. And we're going to be telling you all about that and how convenient it is for you here in just a minute. But first, we have a message, and we'll be back and talk with the girls all about the new Jackson Infusion Clinic.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right, and we are back with our good friends Allie and Stephanie from Holzer Jackson Infusion, which I didn't even know was a thing. So let's talk about that, girls. You all have kind of snuck in on us. You've been there about a year or so. And, you know, many times people were having to go down to the main Holzer branch for infusions. But let's talk about, like, what infusions are and, like, who would need that.
Okay. So we do IV therapy with just fluids. If people need fluids for dehydration, like some of the chemo patients may need some fluids to help them keep going in between treatments.
Yeah, because sometimes you get a little sick or whatever.
Dehydrated.
Yeah.
We do iron. A lot of people are iron deficient, so we do iron infusions. We do the injections as well, any kind of injections that they may need. We do blood products.
Blood transfusions.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of that?
All of that.
Here in Jackson?
Mm-hmm. Yep, on Burlington. Yep,
Yep.
We've been there about a year and a half. So if you need, you're a little dehydrated, as long as we have an order from your physician or your provider, we'll do a PA and get that through. It's a closer option. Before, everyone had to drive an hour or two, and so it's a closer option.
Well, yeah, and I know, for example, my mom has to get some things. I was telling you off the air, and I think, she's been driving down to perhaps the cancer center for some things, and also then being admitted to the hospital just for a day for transfusions and things such as that. So it's possible that you could get that done right here in Jackson now.
Right here.
Absolutely.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
where
it's
have you
exciting.
been all our lives?
So we've been trying to get it up and running, a couple years in the making, but here we are, a year and a half, and the need's there.
And you brought up a really good point because, and I don't think my mom would care for me to talk about this, but when she first went down and had to have some blood stuff done, she had a pretty severe reaction to one of the treatments she was getting. So now they have to really closely monitor her, and that's fine if you know about it. Okay, but you all made the good point. The ER is like
Right
next
down the
door.
Yes, absolutely.
So, if something happens, you are in the best of hands because you have
Absolutely.
all of that technology, the people there, all of the equipment right there to help get you going.
Yeah, God forbid it would happen. We have medications on board. We have an anaphylaxis box we keep, epi, solumedrol, things like that. Response time from the ER, under 3 minutes.
There you go. You call, somebody listens.
Absolutely.
Yep. And get you where you need.
That is awesome. So, what are some of the reasons why people would need your services?
So, like we mentioned, the dehydration, that's an important factor for certain disorders. We also do like the biologics that treat autoimmune disorders.
Like specialty infusions we do, Remicade, things like that.
Treatment for like lupus or any autoimmune disorder.
Okay, all right. And then iron. I know a lot of people that have to get iron.
It's our most common infusion.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing? What?
A lot of it is the area we live in, the food we eat, the environment. As we get older, our body stops absorbing the way it should.
Okay.
Many different factors can play into that one.
Nutrition's a big one, and then just
Yeah.
natural age progression, kidney issues, and then low on iron.
Just low on iron in
Slow.
general, because I know people like my age that are, have to get
Absolutely.
iron infusions and stuff.
Yeah, based
Okay.
on the diet and things, you just become a little bit depleted, and
Okay. Well, what can you do to? I know, cast iron skillets are a good thing, right?
it is technically iron, a type of.
Yep.
A lot of people do actually cook with cast iron.
I do,
skillets
like, a
when
lot.
they're- Yeah, especially if they have an iron deficiency. Your red meats, green leafy vegetables.
Which they tell us not to eat red meat, but you got to do some
It's
for
all
that.
about balance.
Yes.
Yep.
Everything in moderation,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that's
Yes.
absolutely
Except
right.
for when I get my cholesterol taken.
Yeah.
And Diana Wright tells me to not eat red meat.
Yeah.
That's a whole other situation. But no, there's other things you can cut out that would help you with that cholesterol situation. But so you do need a referral to get to you girls to do these infusions. So how tell us, kind of walk us through that process.
So we need an order to actually be able to do any kind of infusion. That can come from the primary care provider. It can come from a specialty provider like nephrology, neurology, anybody.
But it doesn't even have to be a Holzer doctor,
It does
right?
not.
So let's talk about
That's
that
the
for a
exciting part.
minute.
Yep, we do.
Yep, so that's one of the few things that we are one of the few locations that do accept outside orders. So
That
we do
is
take external orders.
Awesome.
So if you may go to OSU or another place like that, a local, we can accept those orders.
Which also saves a couple hour drive for people because they can
Yes.
follow up there but get the treatment here.
Yep.
And that way they don't have to drive 2 hours for an hour infusion, drive 2 hours home.
Correct. And it's wear and tear on yourself. It's wear and tear on
Your car.
your car.
Yeah.
I know my parents just had somebody back into them up there at OSU the other day, and they were like, really? Just got this car, like it's brand new, and somebody backed right up into them. So this is a matter of convenience, and you
Yes.
all
Yes.
are making it happen right
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We like to fix people.
That's right. That's
Love
why we're
that.
healthcare. Yeah.
So what made you all get into healthcare personally?
Honestly,
Yeah.
my grandma died when I was 12 from colon cancer.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like she got the help.
And
that
that was
Yeah.
a motivator for
it
you.
was a big motivator. It was huge.
Really?
So I felt like she could have got more care because it was newer, and this has been
Several years ago.
a long
Yes.
time ago.
Yeah.
But that hit home.
Was it something as a little girl then at
Yes.
11 years old, you're like, I know this is what I want to pursue?
Actually, I was 10.
10.
I was 10. That's a good guess.
That's amazing.
I mean, I still don't know what I want to do with my life. That's pretty good at 10 years old. But no, I would have to think that a career in healthcare would be challenging, of course, but so very rewarding for
Very.
Yes.
for the things that you said. And how did that with your grandma, change the way that maybe you would treat others?
So I try to treat everybody like their family.
Like they're your grandmother?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because when she went through all that, there wasn't a lot known about what she had.
Okay.
And a lot of the things they did with her was new or experimental, and she was scared.
Yeah.
And you could see it the whole time. She was so strong.
And as a little girl, you
scared.
saw that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's saying
Yeah.
something.
Right,
It's a lot.
right. So we just try to treat everybody like their family, and like we would want our families treated or ourselves treated, even if we were
Yeah.
that person.
Sure.
Absolutely.
makes total
We see
sense.
people at their weakest or their most vulnerable, and it's scary. And sometimes you just need someone to help you through it, you know?
Right.
We see a lot of them come in. They're very, very sick after a few weeks of treatment.
Sure.
It's very rewarding to see that.
It is, and it's quiet. Got a little room. You can do a lot of one-on-one with the patient.
Okay.
Kind of a niche thing.
Yeah, yeah, and you get to know these people.
You would, and it does become like a little family, doesn't
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. How are your grandkids? You know, did you do that last week? Oh, you got your hair done this week. It looks so nice.
Right.
You get to see the same people over and over in
Sure.
a private setting.
And that's heartfelt stuff too. You know, you do get to care about people, and not to mention the fact that you can help them feel better.
Right.
I mean, hello, that's
Yeah.
kind of the goal, right?
That's literally
Yeah.
yes,
It is.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So, what made you get into healthcare?
Oh my! So I have a similar story, I guess. I took care of my grandmother as well. She got Alzheimer's. I would go between school and work when I was very young. I started doing home health. Made her actually one of my patients because I couldn't work. You know, I'm 16. You know, trying to do that.
Oh my gosh!
And we just couldn't afford to get her into, you know, a different place. You know, the services weren't there. And
Sure.
I've been doing it ever since.
Wow,
Yeah, home health and nursing home for years. And
it's a gift.
yeah, just something
It's a gift and a passion.
you can't be in it for money. You know, they think,
No,
you know,
right.
it really isn't. Yeah.
or really good hours, or you know, all of
It's
that is
something you
just
want
out the
to do.
window. But
Yeah.
but no, and I think I've always said it takes a very, very special human being to be a nurse, and so thank you for what
Oh, of
you're
course.
doing, because you know I often laugh about this. I went to Capital to college, and so many of my friends that I met my freshman year started out. They have a very good nursing school, evidently. And so many of my friends started out in nursing, and they lasted about a semester, and something happened, whether they saw blood and passed out, or they,
Right.
you know, they
It's
hated.
not for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just, they dropped like flies.
Yes.
And I thought, it always stuck with me that, yeah, you thought you were cut out for this,
You
but
always
you
do
just weren't.
Been out about second year. That's when half the class. Yeah.
And I get it, because you see things and you have to do things that you know, you're either cut out for, and you don't know
You
until
don't know until you're in
try.
it. Yeah, you don't know until you're in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about, like, if Jen was a patient and it's my first time coming to Holzer Jackson Infusion place, where would I go? What could I walk me through? What would happen to Jen?
So Jen would check in over at the Burlington location. It's 500 Burlington.
Okay. Is it down on the bottom?
It is down on the bottom floor.
Medical office building.
Yeah, the medical office building.
Okay, like where?
Where
the peds.
Yeah, like
the
where? That was what I was
dietary.
trying to spit
Yes,
out
yes.
and couldn't think of it. Okay.
Cardio.
Actually, where they check in at is ortho.
Okay.
Check in at the ortho window.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we're just right down the hall. We have a sign up. Can't miss it. We got a little waiting area back in there. It's kind of off by itself, so it's cozy as well.
Okay.
And then from there, I'll let you take it.
Yeah. So you'll come in, you'll just, like she said, register right there. We're at the far end of the right side of the building. So as soon as you pull in, right there on the right. If you go to the ER, you went too far. So on the right.
Yep.
Yep.
Stay to the right side of the building. If you're facing the building,
Yes, yes.
stay over on the right end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm directionally challenged, so she's
This side.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get it.
So you'd come in.
You and my husband.
We have a really good wait time. You don't have to wait very long. We
Okay.
do all the prior auths and everything prior to. So when
Great.
you come to us, we're ready to go. We
Okay.
already have your medication. We are ready. So you'll come in. We'll bring you back. Take some vital signs. If you don't have a pick or a port, which we can access those there, we do offer that treatment as well.
Okay.
Pick and port, flush and access. I'll place an IV, and then when you're stable, hook you up some IV fluids, some light just hydration, get your
Sure.
veins open.
Need to keep those juices flowing.
Absolutely. And then the pharmacy will deliver your medication.
pharmacies on site.
Yeah,
Inpatient
which is
pharmacy.
right there.
another major convenience.
Very.
So all of the stuff that you would possibly need is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So about how long do different pick your top 3 treatments and tell us about how long they would last.
So one of the top 3 is iron.
Okay.
Typical iron lasts 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Then you have to factor in, placing the IV, removing the IV. They're there about an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
For the total infusion.
Not bad.
No.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to drive 2 hours to get there.
Exactly.
IV fluids, we can do a liter of IV fluids in about an hour, so about the same.
Okay.
We have some more advanced ones we do. Remicades are very common we do. So that does take 2 hours, but still we can get you in and out for an infusion that in-depth in under 3 hours. Which is pretty good.
And that is huge.
We do blood transfusions. That takes about 2 hours,
2
a bag.
A bag.
Okay, yeah, that's a much longer sometimes situation. It's not like you can just rush
Go in
that
and out.
along. Yeah,
Yes.
it goes as fast as it goes.
Yes. But we have the private rooms, which makes it nice. So we do have 3 private rooms currently, potentially up to 6 if needed. But we do have 3, so you'll have your own room, your own chair, your own area. Provide snacks, TV, something comfortable while you wait through your infusion.
And let's just be honest too. Many of us, can't put our phones down. So or your computer down. If you need to work while you're doing it, Holzer has Wi-Fi
We have
that you
several
can
that do.
utilize. Yeah, I mean, you sit there and
They bring
you
their
can
laptops
Yeah.
and work, and absolutely.
I mean, why not? I mean, to me, this sounds really bad, and God forbid that you have to have anything done. I would be thrilled to be able to be in a private room and do some work.
Yes, it's a thing.
Really?
While getting a snack, coffee, doing
like
your work.
somebody's doing nice things for you while you're getting your work done, and it's quiet and no one's bothering you or calling you. This is great.
A lot of people come on their lunch breaks from work, actually.
I could see that.
Yeah. So it's convenient. We'll fit you right in.
See, and this is all at Jackson. Now, of course, you all have been doing this at the Gallup Police location, whatever, for 1,000 years.
Right.
But this is something that's just been added in the past year here in Jackson, and can be utilized. And we hope that you do, because these girls are here. They're caring. They're good at what they do, and they want to help you.
Absolutely. We can get you in, get you comfortable, try to make you feel better, and we'll usually see you weekly,
Love that. Well, welcome. We're so happy to have you
Thank
here.
you.
This
Thank
is
you.
amazing.
We're excited to have a closer option for people.
So how would, say that you are going to OSU or Marshall or even the Gallup Police location, how would you make it happen that you could just go to Jackson now?
So all we need is the order from the provider. So
Okay.
even if you're going to OSU for your visits, they could send us the order and we could get you established. We do all
They
the
just fax it to us.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We do all the insurance stuff, prior auths, all that stuff, and that way, kind of behind the scenes, everything's taken care of and ready to go. And then we contact the patient, set up, schedule the visit, and just get them going.
Now, will there be any kind of like consultation or whatever beforehand, or they can just, they come in, because all that's done ahead of time?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you need education, we can provide that to you. We'll go over potential side effects, things to expect.
Yeah, because I would think you would have a million questions if you're
Absolutely.
first getting
and
started
that's okay. Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, and we're okay with that.
Yeah. We have
That's-
education sheets we provide. We like to give them at the beginning. That way you can review it while you're there. If you have questions at the end after looking at your paperwork, you can ask then.
We do a lot of
Yeah.
phone education too, because
Yes.
during the visit, not everybody's mind is on that. Everybody's got a ton of stuff going on.
Listen,
Yeah.
how many times have we gone to the doctor to a yearly visit or something, and you get in the car and you're like,
Forgot everything that you were supposed to ask.
panicked.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
panicked. I couldn't remember
So
anything.
we answer a lot of questions over the phone,
That
or we
makes
touch
sense.
bases with
Yep.
people
Good
to see
deal.
how they're doing.
Wonderful.
When we do continuity care, we'll follow up with you, especially if you're new. Make sure you did okay, no long-lasting adverse side effects or something like that.
Sure. And I would say that's very rare, but if so, then you all are equipped to handle
Yeah,
that as well.
Absolutely.
Yep, we keep all that in office right there.
Okay.
At the nurse's station. Any medication, God forbid, we'd be able to take care of it right there.
Good deal. Well, now you know these girls, the Holzer Jackson Infusion. If you've been traveling over hours to get this kind of care, you can get it right here in Jackson now. So that is amazing. working.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're here for. We're glad it's working, and we're glad the need's there.
Yes.
We weren't sure at first, but it's here. You know, there's a
going
lot of
great.
people in this community that you don't realize that have to travel so far.
Oh, they do. They do, for sure. And it's just one more thing that Holzer has added that makes it oh so convenient for our people around here.
Our community,
So,
yeah.
yeah, and we
Absolutely.
love telling everybody about all the cool things that you guys do because I think for being a small community, medical wise, Holzer covers such a gamut of things and
Trying to stay up with leading innovation.
Yes.
Yeah, leading therapies.
and that's why we love having you all as guests here on the show to kind of fill our viewers in on stuff that they may not know.
yeah,
that
may not realize we offer right
Yeah.
here that big cities do.
Yes, absolutely.
We have it right here at home.
And you have it in the comfort of your own private room.
Yes,
This is great.
That's a big part of it.
With
is.
Wi-Fi.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you can
yes.
just watch Netflix for 2 hours. We won't tell a soul.
Yeah.
Can't drink on
We
my
have a
shows.
TV.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, those sweet magnolias, it's fine. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So is there anything else that we didn't cover while you're here?
I don't believe so. If anybody has questions, they can call us.
Okay, is there a number that goes straight to you all?
Yes, so you can contact us directly, and we have a private secured line to leave voicemail
There you
at
go.
740-395-8402.
8402. 395-8402.
Yep.
Very good, and it goes straight to you.
Yep, straight to our
That's
office.
awesome.
Yep, secured line.
Yeah, you don't have to go through the 52,000
It can be
prompts.
aggravating. Yes, yes. So you can call us
I don't
directly.
know what I
Yes.
need, what number to
Yes,
push. Yes.
yes.
All right. Well, very good. And Kara said that I am not allowed to let you all leave without talking about the fact that there are going to be. And this has nothing to do with you, but you're here.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're going to help me with this.
Yes.
DOT physicals
Yep.
On Pattonsville Road, which is the one up on top of the hill, the clinic. And that will be in occupational medicine tomorrow. So they're doing a clinic tomorrow from 11 to 5. You can walk in. So if you're needing that DOT, what would you call it? A license or a permit?
Physical,
A
DOT
to
physical.
get the
To keep
to
your
get your
license.
license.
Yes, yes, to keep it.
Yeah, so it's a physical for that. If you know, you know. And that's something else that Holzer is doing as a convenience to the community
Yep.
as a walk-in clinic.
Yep, no appointment, just come on in.
Yep. Tomorrow on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pattonsville location. That's the clinic location up on top of the hill, not the hospital location.
Yes, yes, that's right.
If you go to the hospital, they're going to send you.
We're going to send you up on the hill. Yep, yep. They'll provide those right there from 11 to 5 tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's super, super, super convenient. And Carrie Swain Davison is in the house. Woo! I haven't seen her in quite some time, so we miss her little smiling face.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
All right.
all right, well, girls, thank you so much for hanging with
Thank
us
you.
this morning.
We
It's been
appreciate it.
such a pleasure talking with you, and love being able to tell our viewers that there's
Yes,
something
come
more
see us.
convenient for them out there.
Absolutely.
So,
Get a hold of your doctor, come see us.
it's like the best of gossip. All right. Well, we do have another guest coming up, and we are going to be talking about the 175th anniversary. And Amanda is here, so we'll have her over in just a moment, right after this message.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website.
TheTelegramNews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Vinton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, TheTelegramNews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
TheTelegramNews.com.
Subscribe today at TheTelegramNews.com.
Check it out.
Saturday, August 16th is Southern Rock Woodstock in the Gallipolis Fairgrounds. This event will feature 3 decades of original artists and legends, such as Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and Molly Hatchet. In light of this event, Total Media will be giving away 4 VIP tickets. For a chance to win these exclusive passes, comment your favorite Southern Rock song, and our staff will vote on which one is the best. Good luck, and may the best man rock out.
All right, and we are back with Amanda Boring. And Amanda, you are, what is your official title?
So my title is the Executive Director of the Vinton County Department of Tourism.
I'll just let you say that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And you all have been doing, without getting into all the specifics of it, you all have been doing kind of a little bit of a shift and a change around up there as far as tourism and that goes. So tell us a little bit about, what your job is and what you're doing in the office now.
Yeah. Well, that's a loaded question. There's a lot that I do.
Well, we have time. It's fine.
As the only staff member, I kind of do everything. But our department was officially established in September. And then I was officially hired in October.
Okay.
So since then, I've been working on, one of the big things I did was I built the website. Telegram actually did a story about it. But I built the entire website for the county. So, you can see where you can eat and shop and play and stay and all the fun things in Vinton County. And then, I run the social media. I have a YouTube series called The Heart Behind It, where I'm meeting with different businesses and locals in the community to kind of talk about the heartbeat of our community.
That's so good.
Yeah, talk about all the different things that contributes to the heartbeat. So the newest episode comes out this afternoon, actually. So that'll be in our newsletter, which I also send out at the end of every month, which has the events of the month upcoming.
Do you sleep?
No, never. I was up at like 5:30 this morning getting ready for everything. Today I'm going around after I leave here. I'll be driving around the whole county putting signs out for a scavenger hunt that we're doing as part of the 175th celebration. So
very
good. So I kind of do a lot of everything, but the main job is to promote Vinton County as a premier destination for visitors to come.
And you are here to talk about the 175th, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I want to pick your brain a little bit about the fact that, we all know this county up above Vinton County called Hocking County, and they have this little place called, Hocking Hills, and which has been a major tourist destination for many, many, many years from visitors all over the world. During COVID and the pandemic, it blew up to the point where, it was just completely out of control. Everybody was hiking, and people needed to get out and about, and they needed to clear their minds and whatever. So I think as somebody, if you have a brain in your head, you realize that Hocking Hills dumps right into Vinton County. You don't know where one ends and one's begins. So what are you thinking about, is it a goal to kind of merge Hocking and Vinton counties together as a tourist destination?
I think
do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, it's kind of already started to blend. A lot of people refer to us as the Hocking Hills region now because, we are, like you said, you don't know where one starts and one ends.
It's all gorgeous and it's all...
Right, yeah. And even like when you're back in the woods there, I'm confused where I'm at. So it's like, I don't know if I'm in Hocking or Vinton or whatever. And part of our scavenger hunt, you enter Hocking County and then you turn on a road and there's like this much of the road that's in Vinton County and that's where my sign's going. So it's like, it's very blended anyway. But I think that, that is, we kind of do have to piggyback off of it because it's so well known.
Be crazy not to.
Right, yeah. I think that there will be down the road more of a partnership. But I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I think it's kind of already there. So
I think it is. And we have the natural beauty here in Jackson County as Vinton County spills down into Jackson County.
Right.
And as you say, the Hocking Hills region, even if you get into some of the websites and stuff, there's cabins listed in Jackson County that are considered the Hocking Hills region.
Yeah.
So that does my heart good, is the fact that we all live in this beautiful area and that we hope that people will come and enjoy the whole area.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Just because we don't have something called Old Man's Cave doesn't mean that we don't have other really, really cool places to visit. Okay, so you wear about 7 million hats then, with your job. Is your office still located in the Hotel MacArthur, or has it moved?
No, so I'm at 104 West Main Street.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with Main Street in MacArthur, it is between Marini's and the old Vinton County National Bank location. So
Okay.
I'm like the little storefront in between the two.
So that's on what you would consider Route 50.
Yes.
Is Main Street.
Yeah. So I look at the gas station. So if you're at Bud's One Stop, I'm directly across from it.
We all know the gas station.
Yes, yeah, the one right in the middle of town.
Yeah, we've all been there a time or two.
Yeah.
Okay, so very good. So if anybody needs to get hold of you or whatever, they could probably stop in the
Just
office.
not today. I'll be out putting signs out for hours.
She'll be putting signs out in this much
This much on the road,
on
yes.
the road. No, and that is, I never thought about that, but it would be kind of hard sometimes, especially when you get out on these back roads and your GPS kind of fails you, or you lose service and all of that of where you actually are.
Yes, I did have to use a paper map when I first started my job here, and I was like, "This is what my parents did for years."
Yes, we did.
I don't know how y'all did it. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, how are there not more car wrecks? Because I'm like driving them, folding this map out, and it just keeps folding, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah, it can be tricky.
I think about that. We've talked about it a million times, but I mean, I can remember like my college roommate freshman year, she and I got, so have you heard about the AAA triptychs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we literally had someone, so my freshman year in college, my college roommate and I are like, spring break, we're like, what are we going to do? Let's go to Myrtle Beach. So she and I get in a car with somebody had given us one of those AAA triptychs, and somehow we made it to Myrtle Beach and back. And I'm thinking, number one, why did we do that? And number two, how did we ever get there and back? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. My uncle had said he moved to Vegas, and he just drove out there using a map. I'm like, I don't know how you did that. I could not.
I mean, you probably didn't get there the most efficient way, but you got there, I guess. So you just follow the road that ends up in Vegas. I don't know. Well, very good. So let's talk about Vinton County's 175th anniversary.
Yes, so March 23rd is when Vinton County was officially established in 1850. So that's why the celebration is on March 23rd. So it's on a Sunday, which is not, super common for events, but
I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like it'll be different. People, they'll get done with church and they'll, have free time in the afternoon or whatever, can come enjoy it. There is stuff going on all month long, but we kind of just did the 23rd as the main birthday party, I guess you could say. But coincidentally, March 23rd is actually the 82nd day of the year, and we were the 82nd county. So that's also a fun little coincidence.
Ooh.
But I know I found that out accidentally, and I was like, oh, cool. So then I was like, yeah, we're going to have it on this day. So it'll be from 10 to 4 at the Wyman Park in MacArthur.
Okay.
I believe that's 510 Northview is the address,
okay.
But it's the only park in MacArthur.
It's
So
not that big.
Yeah,
You'll find it.
it.
Follow the people.
Yes, and so we'll have food trucks, all Vinton County food trucks. So the dough maker will be there, the rolling pin, Captain Pappy's, and give me 1 second, sweet and cheesy.
Okay.
And so there's a different variety of foods there, and they'll be set up, like I said, from 10 to 4. Conveniently, it is also the weekend that the Viking players are doing Grease, the musical. So you can stop, get food, and then go on to the musical after if you'd like.
Cool.
Which is also fun because Grease is, kind of a throwback, so it ties into the history.
For sure.
And then there's a cornhole tournament at 1 o'clock being sponsored by Les Petites Chevalier Vineyards and Winery.
Great.
And so first place can get a $100 gift card to the winery. Second will get $50, and then third gets $25.
Nice.
So if you go on my website, I have a page dedicated just to the birthday bash, and all of the stuff is on there. But you can register for the cornhole tournament on there. And then the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival is moving to Vinton County this year.
I heard that.
Yes.
How fun. We have a whole Bigfoot thing going on here that I won't get into, but yeah.
So B that is over that festival will actually be at the birthday bash doing cryptid crafts for the kids. So you can make, I think she's got up to 200. So up to 200 kids can come and make crafts. And then there's some other little things people are joining in last minute wanting to, set up and do different things. So we're going to have a lot of things happening there. And then the bank is sponsoring our scavenger hunt. So it actually will be released tomorrow. You can get the guide of all of the places I'll be driving to today. And
Or you can just follow her around today.
Yeah, follow me, I guess. But so there'll be a sheet, and it says, I'll give an example of one, no answers, but it says the year Weeping Willow's floors were installed, blank. And so then you have to go to Weeping Willow, and you have to ask Nikki, the owner, what year were your floors put in? And then you can fill out the sheet, and then you go on to the next location. So I created it to have 23 items, so you could do one each day leading up until the celebration, or you could do them all in a weekend if you wanted. So that
such a good idea.
The first person to do all 23 will get $100. It's a gift card from Vinton County National Bank, and then second gets $50, and then third gets $25 because it all adds up to $175. So, yes, yeah. But we will have a participation prize. So anyone that completes a scavenger hunt, it's just a sticker of our logo. But you only have to complete 15 out of 23 items to get that. So
okay, and give so you gave one example. What would be maybe some other examples of things that people will get into? Like they're not going to have to go traipse through the woods, on somebody's land or something.
No, there is one item that you do have to kind of traipse through the woods, but it is to the Pretty Run Nature Preserve. So, I can tell you where it's at, but you still got to look at the sign for the answer. So, you got to walk a little bit on the path. It's owned by the Buckeye Trail Association.
Okay.
And so they've got hiking trails there. So you do got to
go
go
back
public
land.
Yes,
You're not,
yes.
going to get shot
Not
or
sending you to
anything.
anyone's homes. There is one, the Bicentennial Barn, that is on someone's property, but they gave permission. So, you're not going to get in any trouble or anything.
I got arrested.
Several of it's on state land, like, with ODNR.
Okay.
So it's kind of spread out, so you have to go throughout the whole county. There's
Such a good
cluster
idea.
of them in MacArthur, but then you've got Zaleski, Wilkesville, Hamden, the north end, and then out on the west end. So
very, very cool. And this is just something. So when can people start participating in the scavenger hunt, and how do they get the information?
Yeah. So it starts tomorrow. So you can either stop by my office. I'm going to have the sheets on the door that you can pick up because I'm closed tomorrow, but you can get them there. And then you can also go to our website and download a digital version. So if you can't make it to the office, you can just print it out at home and do it.
Okay, so it's going to be something where you go to all of these different 23 locations, you get an answer.
Yes, yeah.
And then you fill it in, and then you bring it back to you.
Yeah, and on the sheet, there's a map on the back that has approximate locations, so that way you're not just on a wild goose chase. But because I tried to do items that were unique, that wasn't, and it might be something like, an item you know that place, but you don't know part of the history. So I tried to make it to where you have to ask questions and learn about the history of wherever it is that you're going.
No, love that. And I have found in doing the remodel that we did at Sixth Sense in the new building that we're in, the building was built in, I don't know, 1800s, 1900s. I don't know exactly, but it's the first question out of people's mouths. What did this used to be? Mm-hmm. They want to know.
Yeah.
And it's unique and it's interesting with architecture and why does it have a round ceiling? I don't know. Right, I would love to know. I don't know.
Right.
But and these are all things that all of these individual businesses have that are unique to them. And that's fun to find out.
Yeah. And see, as a local, there was things that I learned doing it. And so not only does it help the people here learn history, but if you're here staying in a cabin for the weekend, it's a fun activity to do. So
yes, get the kids involved, and then you learn about all these local businesses that you might not even know exist.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
So 175. How did Vinton County? How was it established? Do you know kind of the history of it?
A little bit. So Samuel Finley Vinton, he was, I believe, a senator, maybe. I could be wrong on that. He was something in government.
Okay.
He established the county. I do know that it was carved out of Hocking, Athens, maybe Ross. It was, so if you look at an old map of Ohio, there was less counties, of course. And then Vinton County was kind of just carved out of the other counties. So it's not as old as some of the ones around us. I'm not really quite sure how it all came about. I probably should do my research a little bit more. But
in your spare time, figure that out, right?
Yes, yeah. But I do know that he, that's one of the scavenger hunt items, I guess. I'm just giving them away,
whoops.
my answers away. But yeah, so I know he was the founder or whatever in 1850.
You know, and you think back though, okay, 1850, like we're just discussing that we can't get anywhere without our GPS.
Right.
So how on earth did land just get established? Like, how did they come up with boundaries? How did they, I mean, like, did someone just put a rock and a stick out somewhere? It's like that.
Right.
That's where it ends.
Yeah. Well, and especially like the shape of Vinton County is like, it's very oddly shaped.
Haphazard,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how did you do that? And
yes.
It's also weird because MacArthur was established in 1815, so it's older than the county. So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
So how did it get established? Do you know?
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It used to be called MacArthur's Town because someone actually brought me a newspaper article that they found from the microfilm at the library.
Wow.
And it was talking about, they made an announcement in the paper and they were like, we've decided to change the name to MacArthur and it's no longer MacArthur's Town. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So
well, I'll bet somebody with the last name of MacArthur had something to do with it. What do you want to bet?
Yeah.
All right, so now we've given you homework. We expect you to find all this out and come back and let us know.
Yes, yeah. I'll get on that this afternoon.
Yes, after you drop off all the 23 signs somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very good. Well, are there? Is there anything that do you need volunteers? Do you need? What can people do to get involved with this?
Just come hang out. And so the whole idea behind having the food trucks at the park was I named it Picnic in the Park because I feel like there's not a lot anymore. People just get so busy in their lives and, like you said, they can't put their computers and their phones down and there's not a whole lot of social interaction anymore. So I was like, well, it'd be really nice if we had food trucks. People came, they brought their picnic blankets, they just hung out at the park and just talked. Hang out with your community.
That's
spend
novel.
time together.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Share stories about the history of Vinton County. And I mean, history is really anything. So like, something that happened in 2000 is now considered history.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's things that happened in my lifetime that I can discuss with people that, monumental things that's happened in Vinton County. So it's like, just hang out with your community, talk to your neighbors. And, there's a lot of really cool people that have cool stories to share. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So just all I ask is your time. Just come hang out.
Love that. No, and that's amazing. And, you can have a fun lunch along the way.
Yes, and I will be there. My dog will be there. So
very good.
If you like dogs, you can come hang out with Boone.
Tell us about your dog.
Oh, my gosh. He's a Cavapoo. He's 2 years old. He's about 10 pounds, and he's white and curly and fluffy and full of energy. So,
I get all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I had I have a corgi. And she was here the other day because it was a long story, but she's 2. So, yes, lots of energy still. Yes. A lot of baby in there still.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So, yeah.
He's full of it.
Yep. They're fun, though.
Yes.
Why have them if you can't spoil them and have fun with them?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, very good. So, is there anything past the March, you said March 23rd celebration that you have kind of in the works that you can maybe, a little sneak preview here?
Yeah. Well, so aside from the 23rd, I would like to mention there are a couple businesses doing things all month long.
Okay.
So the winery is having a Vinton County strawberry apple swirl specialty wine slushie every Saturday.
Nice.
And their food truck Saturdays actually start tomorrow. So you can go there and they have different food trucks all season long until October.
Okay.
And they'll have the slushies there.
And when are they open? Do you know?
So I believe they're transitioning out of their winter hours now. So I think they're open until, I want to say 11 to 8 tomorrow. Okay. I have their hours on my website, though. So you can fact check me on that.
Yeah.
And then Weeping Willow, well, the Bronzer, and their joint. But the Bronzer Tanning Salon is doing $18.50 for 1850 spray tans every Friday in March.
Love it.
Mamarini's is doing any one item 12-inch pizza for $6.99 on Mondays.
Okay.
Smoke and Beans, the coffee shop, has a birthday bash cake specialty coffee all month long.
Oh, fun.
Yes, yeah. So there's different businesses are doing different things. So that's, like I said, all on the website. We're doing an essay contest for high schoolers. You have to be a Vinton County resident.
Okay.
And the prompt is why I love Vinton County. First place gets $100. So, and then, of course, second, 50, third, 25, same theme.
That 175 thing.
Yes, yeah. Aside from that, though, we're actually working on our visitor's guide right now, so that's really exciting. Another hat that I'm wearing. But that will come out in April, so that'll have, all of the information on what to do in Vinton County. And another sneak peek, I'm building a smartphone app for Vinton County. So
cool.
It's kind of like our website, but condensed down into an app. So you can
awesome.
Click on it and see where you can go eat. You can get a map of where the restaurants are. There's activities you can do and stuff. And then eventually it'll kind of have like a blog type thing on there. So that way it's kind of like a social media type page where you can get on and be like, just ate at Marini's, loved the pizza, or just attended the 175 celebration. And so it's kind of like a forum to chat about stuff. Obviously all good things, but
don't be negative Nellies.
Yes. So that's kind of the forefront of what I'm working on.
Love
and then obviously there's more ideas down the road, but like I said, only me, so it's a slow moving train.
How long before we can get this girl an assistant?
Right, hopefully soon.
Because your dog isn't very helpful.
No, he does try to send emails sometimes, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah. His little paws don't type
yeah.
so well. Well, very good. This sounds like an amazing thing coming up. And again, March 23rd. But before that, there's all kind of activities and fun stuff to do. What is your social media? How do people find you?
Yeah, so our Facebook and Instagram is Discover Vinton County. YouTube channel is the same thing. And then our website is just discovervintoncounty.com.
Okay, so all of that.
Yep,
you can,
all the same.
Yep. And if you're just in town, stop by and see this lovely lady.
And if I'm not there will be a sign on the door that says, "Be right back." And then it has
It's just me.
Yes. And then our office number is actually a mobile number, so sometimes people will text me and be like, "Hey, can I, have information on where to eat or whatever to do?" So you can always just text or call too, and I almost always answer, so yeah. I mean, I'll always answer, but it might be a little delayed, but yeah.
Because again, it's just Amanda.
Yes.
That's what we need to. You need to have a blog that says just Amanda.
Yeah, just Amanda. Yes.
Well, very good, and we appreciate you so much for coming in.
Of course.
Make sure you stop by occasionally and let us know some of the great things going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very, very fun. All right. Well, we have some more guests here in the studio. So we are going to talk about a new business in town here in Jackson. So we will be back and talk with them right after this.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
This is your 3-day Pure Rock weather forecast brought to you by Total Media. Starting off on Thursday with a 40% chance of precipitation with highs around 52 and lows around 32. Moving into your Friday with mostly sunny skies with highs around 54 and lows around 42. Finishing up on your Saturday with a 10% chance of a wintry mix, highs around 43 and lows around 22.
All right, and we are back with, well, now we have 3 people. We only had 2 for a second. Okay. Very, very good. Well, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Pete Wolford. This is my son, Brock Wolford. We are here to represent the Bar and Grill at 259 Chillicothe Street. Grand opening is tomorrow, March 1st.
Oh.
We are actually having a live remote with Pure Rock Radio from 7 to 9.
Okay. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I am assuming that you are located over by where the pho place is and all that, right?
Yes. The old Western Auto.
That is a really good way to put it. Everybody knows where Western Auto was.
So you walk into the pho, and the Bar and Grill is to the left.
Okay.
So it's actually a combination business. The pho is open to 8. And so they're having the traditional menu until 8.
Okay.
Which I have right here.
Yeah, bring that over here. Let's look and see. So I am a pho junkie. Let me just tell you. Love it. It is amazing. And the fact that we have some in Jackson is awesome. So let's talk for a minute about how did this bar and grill come to be?
So the man himself is Mr. Hai Dong, and that's his name. So I asked him, because again, I'm a very, I like asking questions. I like talking to people. Again,
Yeah.
I'm a car salesman, so of course.
Yeah, if you need to buy a car, call
That's
Brock
right.
here.
Brock Wolford, funny car guy.
Yes.
Mark Porter Ford.
Mark Porter.
But that's right.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, this is not a Mark Porter ad.
No. But
we're giving him a free plug.
Yeah. And with Wolfpack Entertainment, though, and I was talking to Hai, and he said that he just wanted to open up a nice place for people to go and have a good time.
Okay.
So he got
Fair.
me and Dad in here with Wolfpack Entertainment to
desserts.
Oh yeah, there is. He's getting together a bar menu itself, and he's going to have some traditional Vietnamese items as well as some good fried food that everyone likes, like burgers, wings, stuff of that sort. Yep.
Chicken strips.
Who doesn't like chicken strips?
Nobody.
But he got with me and Dad here with Wolfpack Entertainment, and we are in charge of actually bringing in the entertainment.
Okay, so let's talk about Wolfpack Entertainment for a minute.
So that is the business that my dad started way back when. I was 17 when he started it, and he would bring me out. We would DJ weddings, bars, stuff like that, and
Bar mitzvahs?
Bar mitzvahs, funerals.
Those would be the funnest.
Yes, the funerals.
No, not the. Well, funerals can get a little wild too.
Technically, if you think about it, it's a celebration of life. They don't have to be a doom and gloom. They can be actually a very.
They can be fun.
Remember the good times.
I mean, that's what I would want, wouldn't you?
And then, unfortunately, my father retired, and I took it over for many years. And
you got voluntold.
Well, yeah, basically. And then I started, but I've been around in the bars since I was 21. I started DJing then at the old Johnny's Sports Lounge.
Yes.
Corner Pub, Marie Laveau's.
Yep.
I've been there a few times DJing for them. And then I was going into retirement because I'm like, I just ain't got the time for this. I got kids now. And Dad's like, no, don't. So then we started, and I had years ago revamped it. That's why you have that nice sticker with the new logo. Changed my DJ name. I am DJ Wolfman. Ow! Yep, with Wolfpack Entertainment. My dad's DJ name's Pappy Pete that my kids gave him. What? I know.
We're on TV. I forget. We're not on radio. We're on TV.
Oh, well, that's all right.
He doesn't know what to do sometimes with his hands.
Just stare at him. It's fine.
But no, so we partnered up with Hai, and like I said, we have an excellent. Thank you, Dad.
Man, he does keep you in line, doesn't he?
He's the numbers man. He is the no mess around, and I'm the hype man, and I bring the fun. But so we have.
So we brought Pete out of retirement, right?
We did. We brought Pete out of
nice
retirement.
try to retire. It doesn't work. We know that.
He's got to. Well, someone's got to keep me in line.
Yeah, that is true.
But we, like I said, with the Bar and Grill, we are in charge of bringing entertainment, and we have lots of awesome entertainment scheduled. So starting March 1st, though, we have our karaoke and dancing going on. And it is, like, I promise you, it is the best karaoke system in Southern Ohio.
Okay, perfect.
He went all out. We got an auto tuner. There's TVs, like where the singer's going to be, there's 2 TVs that's going to have the words on it. Then where the crowd is, there's 2 TVs. So we got an auto tuner. So
when you say auto, so are you saying that you could even make me sound good?
Yes. It'll make the worst person sound great, and it'll make the somewhat okay person sound like Mariah Carey.
Nice.
Karaoke is about having fun. Everybody sings, whether it be in the shower, in the car, everybody sings.
We all do it. Don't say you don't.
Speaking of karaoke, and on St. Patty's Day, we are having Amos Harbor and Connor Christian. Connor Christian was on The Voice last season.
Okay.
And so they have a new band called Kick Wheel.
Okay.
So we have them on St. Patty's Day.
And then this is at the Bar and Grill.
At the Bar and Grill.
Okay.
And March 8th, we have DJ Nikki. So we're going to have different DJs, not just us. So
yeah, we want to bring the biggest variety of entertainment we can. So, you don't just get the same DJ. It's not just Pete and Brock every time, all the time. We have different DJs that we're bringing in, We have bands. Dad's been way out of town, but I've already been talking to a couple other bands. I got an acoustic duo, a classic rock band. So I mean, we've got stuff ready to go. We're up to May right now, scheduled with entertainment.
Okay, awesome.
I've got 8 Lives Left. Their band coming in.
If you haven't seen Ricky Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeremy Rupert on the drums.
Yep.
And Johnny Rose on the bass.
They were here, Apple Festival time?
I think they're going to be here again soon. But Jeremy
awesome.
Rupert is
they're so
such
fun.
high energy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like ADD all the time. And then the 29th, we have Jay Snyder and Lori Graves for Comedy Night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of April, I have, if you know Jordan Lombardo.
Yes.
We are having a jazz quartet.
Perfect.
So
a little bit of something for everybody.
Yes, that's.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to do.
Okay.
And like I said, he just wants a nice place where people can go and have a good time. And that's, I mean, he has not cared. I mean, he's wanted us. All Dad has to say is, hey, I got this. This date. Ty says, okay.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about the Bar and Grill. Like, is it open right now? Can you go in?
Yes,
or
you can go in right now.
Check it out.
It's going to be open basically 6 days a week. Entertainment is going to be Thursday through Saturday.
Okay.
So karaoke night's going to be on Thursday. On Friday, open mic night.
Okay.
So anybody can just go play and sing. Saturdays is going to be a DJ or live entertainment.
Okay.
Every Saturday. How many TVs do they have, Brock?
5 or 6, counting all the ones in the restaurant. I mean, plus he just set up a new one over in the Bar and Grill, and he has a jumbotron, 4 screens. Ooh. If you've been to a basketball game and you see the big jumbotrons in the middle, he had it made.
Cool.
Like himself, he had it made. It's awesome. He's got a big digital LED, so it'll have sports scores going up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like the sports sticker. You ever been to a stadium and you see the thing around?
Yeah.
He's got one of them in the bar.
And a full bar.
So it's going to be a sports bar.
Cool.
There's going to be entertainment. There's going to be food. That menu until 8 p.m. and then it switches to the bar menu, which he is coming up with it. We'll have it by the grand opening tomorrow.
Okay.
I went to get it this morning, but it wasn't completely done, the bar menu. But
trust me, I understand about menus.
I had never tried.
They get changed a lot.
I had never tried Vietnamese food until this year.
Oh, man.
You know, growing up, I had Chinese and Japanese. And so I went in there and I'm like, what do I order? So I'm just trying to, every time I go, I try to order something different off the menu.
Oh,
I'm picky, though. I had buffalo wings.
Yeah. All
Honey,
the restaurants
we have got to get you to branch out. You need some fun in your life.
I like your quesadilla that you got.
Oh, well, thank you.
No pico, though.
God forbid he eat his vegetables.
I'm a monster. I can't do it.
Potato, that's the only vegetable he'll eat.
Corn, I like corn and green beans.
All the starches.
Yeah, is there a song about corn? How does that go?
We're not going to do it on
We're
TV.
not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
oh my God, you guys. Please. All right, so you touched on it, but let's really focus in on this kind of grand opening celebration that's going on.
March 1st, Saturday. Tomorrow.
Okay.
8 to midnight. With the possibility that it could go on later, depending on how the good times are rolling. Oh. There's even a sign on the side, big neon sign, with a DJ says, let the good times roll.
I love that.
So starting at 8, which again, we have the live remote from 7 to 9, but starting at 8, you've got the dance floor going to be open. Plus, you've got our karaoke, any song. So we run off an app called Carafun, any song. And I've tested it.
Like you come up with something real obscure.
I've sang Tenacious D. I've sang Adam Sandler. I've sang musical music. Like, I even found stuff off Hamilton and was right there, and I sang it.
We know Brock loves a good musical.
You know what? I can't help it. I got a musical soul.
Yes, he's got a something soul.
I love karaoke. We've been having fun. We have the Carafun app that we use for Wolfpack Entertainment. And, of course, you know, we didn't even tell Hyde that that's what we use, and he knew right away that's what it was, and so we're familiar with the system, so it's easy to use.
That's awesome.
And it's awesome, and it puts everything right there. You can even have the backup vocals in. You can, if you're a little scared and you're a little nervous and you want that lead vocals, you can have that brought in, or we can take it out. It's really easy to use.
That is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you want to just stand up there and mouth the words, it's okay too.
Yep. So we have the full bar, any drink you could possibly think of.
Okay.
Courtney, the bartender, she's got her bar staff ready to go, ready to make. They've been coming up with some awesome drinks. They're going to have different themed drinks as our different nights go on.
Okay.
So it should be a great time.
Awesome.
New place to have some good times, which are, of course, as you know, we already have a few good places, but we just want to bring some variety.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was talking to High, and he just wants a good, safe place for everybody to go, everybody to feel comfortable, have a good time.
And you can get your nails done while you're there.
Absolutely.
Well, and we've talked about it, like all the places that we have in town, and and he's like, I just want you don't have to go to this place every time. Like maybe you can go this place this day. And
there's not a lot of stuff on that end of town.
No.
I mean, Jackson's not that big, but still, like...
Pickletown, baby.
That you can walk. I mean, Pickletown's where it's at.
And it's coming back. Pickletown's coming back. It's on the rise.
It is, buddy. Hey, listen, I had a good friend that lived in Pickletown, so I spent a lot of weekends walking to Main Express, getting some chips, and staying up all night over in Pickletown.
And it wouldn't be right if we didn't give a nod to the godfather of Pickletown, Buddy Wall.
God rest his soul.
I don't know who Buddy Wall
Who didn't love Buddy?
Wait.
No, he missed out on knowing Buddy.
I didn't know who Buddy Wall was.
Buddy passed.
You never met Buddy Wall?
No.
BU2DY. Buddy Wall.
Buddy Wall.
I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
I'm a younger man.
You are.
Buddy
oh my
was a
gosh,
treasure.
he was a treasure. He was unique, to say the least.
And so Buddy always went to every place in town.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we want to provide, just an option.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good place for you to hang out. At the end of the night, be able to go home and you've had a great time. You've ate some good food, had a good drink. Yeah, they have lunch menu.
Okay.
So they're open from lunch until dinner, and then dinner time at 8 o'clock. It's done. We close up shop on the fuzz side. The bar and grill opens.
Very good. All right. And you can get your nails done.
Yep.
I'm just going to say that again.
And your phone
and your
fixed.
car washed. And your phone fixed or your computer fixed.
And get boba.
And get boba.
Oh my gosh, the boba.
I have never had that. I will admit I've never had it.
It's weird.
It kind of creeps me out.
It's got the little bubbles that burst in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't. I can't even do the pho.
I like tea. I don't know about putting stuff in it. I would try it.
My girlfriend drinks it, and she swears that it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. People love it.
Tapioca pearls.
Yeah, that's where I go with it too. So, all right. Well, I will make sure that I put extra pico on your quesadilla the next time I see you.
Don't hurt me like that.
Okay, I won't. I am a friend. I come in peace.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. So, grand opening of the Bar and Grill tomorrow with these guys. Come out, hang, have fun.
Yeah.
And remote on the radio. Pure Rock.
And if you just want to stop by and check it out, it will
That'd be a
open.
perfect time for that.
Well, it'll be open all day, but the remote is from 7 to 9. Entertainment
98.7.
starts at 8.
Okay.
So even if you can't make it, turn on to 98.7, listen in, and we will be able to, just kind of tell you about it there. I know we've got old Porterhouse and old DJ J, whatever his name is.
Oh, my God. God help us all.
Exactly.
It's going to be a great time.
No,
Stop and
that'll
see
be
us.
good.
We'll be having fun way before 8 o'clock, so come by.
Sounds good. Well, guys, thank you. It's
Thank
always
you.
fun when you're here.
I appreciate that.
We always have a good time. And if you need a car, go see Brock
Thank you.
at Mark Porter.
If you need some food,
And then drive it to the bar and grill.
And then drive it to the Bar and Grill.
Or-
leave and then find a ride home.
the pho and the bar and grill.
Or the yeah.
Yes, remember, please drink responsibly.
Yes. All of that stuff.
Designated driver.
All right. Well, it is. We are a little over time, and so we got to get out of here for the day. Hope you all have an amazing weekend, and we will see you right back here on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye.